My wife left me after she got in shape and now wants to get back together. I'm not really sure why I'm posting this. Maybe I just need to get it off my chest. Maybe I just need someone who isn't directly involved to tell me I'm not crazy for how I feel. I, 32M, was married to my wife, 33F, for 4 years. We'd been together almost 7 in total. For most of it, I would have told anyone we had a great relationship. Not perfect, but built on trust and understanding. Or at least, that's what I thought. Back in 2022, my wife fell into a pretty dark depression. Work stress, toxic management, long hours, it just broke her down slowly. I tried everything to help her. Small trips, nights in, new hobbies, therapy suggestions, nothing really stuck. I had gone through my own depressive period a few years earlier, and the gym was what pulled me out of it. So, I suggested we try working out together. At first, she wasn't into it. She joked about being lazy or not a gym person. But after a few weeks, she started to enjoy it. I'd go with her when I could, but my workload picked up after a promotion, so I couldn't be as consistent. She, on the other hand, started going every day. Over the next few months, I saw her transform, physically and mentally. She got stronger, more energetic, more confident. The woman who used to barely want to get out of bed now woke up before me to hit her morning class. I was proud of her. She was glowing. But that glow came with changes I didn't expect. She started buying new clothes, posting gym selfies, and hanging out with people from her fitness group. That in itself wasn't a problem. But slowly, she stopped inviting me. Then she started going out more, just drinks with friends, a group dinner after yoga, a birthday for one of the gym girls. I noticed her attitude toward me shift. She was more impatient, more dismissive. We used to watch shows together. Now she was on her phone, barely responding. I'd ask her about her day, and she'd give one-word answers. I brushed it off at first. I thought maybe she was just enjoying the new social circle and freedom after being depressed for so long. I didn't want to hold her back. But one night, we went to a mutual friend's birthday. That's when I saw her laughing and touching some guy's arm. A guy from her gym group. I didn't say anything right there, but it felt like my stomach dropped. When I brought it up later, she rolled her eyes, said I was being insecure and reading too much into things. I let it go that time, but it kept happening. A few weeks later, she came home drunk after one of those parties. I tried to talk to her, and she snapped at me, said things like, "You wouldn't understand," and "I need someone who matches my energy." That night, I barely slept. I realized I was trying to hold together something that was already falling apart. I sat her down the next day. I told her that I loved her, that I understood this new chapter in her life was exciting, but that she needed to slow down. I even suggested couples therapy. That's when she completely flipped. She started shouting, saying she settled for me, that she could do better, that I'd never understand what it felt like to be desired again. I don't think I'll ever forget that conversation. She looked at me like I was a stranger. Within a month, she filed for divorce. The next few weeks were a blur of paperwork, lawyer calls, and sleepless nights. My family and a few close friends were there for me, but the silence in our house was deafening. She moved out without saying goodbye, just sent a text saying she'd come for her things later. I focused on work and tried to move on. I started therapy, spent more time with my mom, reconnected with old friends. I even went back to the gym, not to get back at her, just to get my head straight. For months, I didn't hear from her. Then last week, out of nowhere, she called. She was crying. She said she regretted everything. She said she missed me, that she didn't realize what she had until it was gone. I stayed quiet most of the call. She told me the guy she was seeing from the gym turned out to be a player. He had apparently been flirting with several women there. When she confronted him, he laughed and told her he never promised anything. That's when it hit me. She didn't miss me. She missed the stability, the comfort, the safety. She started texting me nonstop after that. Long messages, photos from old trips, voice notes. She even showed up at my work once, waiting outside my car. My colleagues saw, and it was awkward as hell. I told her we had nothing to talk about. The divorce was nearly finalized, but she kept trying. Said she was going to therapy now, that she was finding herself again. I told her I wished her well, and I meant it, but I couldn't go back. Then her parents called me. They were shocked when they found out she left me. Apparently, she told them a very different version of the story, that we drifted apart mutually. When they realized what actually happened, they were apologetic and even told me I was right to stand my ground. My mom, who never meddled in my relationship before, told me, "Don't let her guilt pull you back into her chaos." That line stuck with me. So now here I am. Divorce will be final next month. She's still texting occasionally, but I've stopped replying. I don't hate her. I don't even feel angry anymore. Just disappointed that the person I loved most lost herself somewhere along the way and took our marriage with her. I've learned something from all of this, though. Sometimes the person you save doesn't stay the same once they heal. Sometimes you build someone up so much they forget who stood beside them when they were broken. I'm not bitter, just done. I'm focusing on my career, spending more time with friends, and taking care of myself again. I've even started running in the mornings like we used to, except now, it's just me. Maybe that's how it should be for a while. Thanks for reading if you made it this far. I don't know if this is validation or closure, but writing it out helped. If anyone reading this is in a similar situation, someone who loved deeply and got blindsided when the person they loved changed, don't chase who they were. That version of them is gone. Let them find themselves. And find yourself again, too. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe for more wild stories.